We should never allow the government to decide what is acceptable speech and what is unacceptable speech. We should penalize behaviors, not opinions, and not speech. If you start trying to regulate speech, you start trying to regulate thoughts, you start trying to regulate beliefs rather than behaviors, there's no way that you're not going to abridge the constitutional rights of millions of Americans.
Anniversary of the information purification methods created for the first time in all history a garden of pure ideology where each worker may bloom secure from the pests of their contradictory thoughts. Purification of thoughts is more powerful a weapon than any fleet or army on earth. We are one people with one will, one resolve, one cause. Our enemies shall talk themselves to death, and we will rally them with their own confusion. We shall prevail.
You are watching the Proletariat International Network of Globalist Television. Making up a worldwide network of over 1,000 stations on television and radio markets, we inform the global citizen of their responsibility in this ever-changing globalist world. No civilian is permitted on city or local town streets after 9 p.m. under proletariat rule. A strict curfew is in effect and anyone found will be shot on sight by the Black Panther National Military Police Force. You have been warned, no other will be given. Only authorized slave work personnel will be permitted to go to their assigned workplaces to give full day's workload performance to their district official. Remember always, enslavement is power and freedom is the true lie. Conformity to rule and law are the acceptable outcome to any uprising. Our black brothers proved that during the historic protests in 2020. You will conform, you will submit, there is no other allowed attitude. Take your mark of acceptance to the global world leader, Barack Hussein Obama today. All children under 3 are now required to have the mark as any adult. GAL 666 kiosks are available at every proletariat office.
Okay, everybody come back into class now. Get in your seat and get your pencils and your notebooks and everybody settle down. Come on, all you students of history, you students of the law, settle down. I'm ready to teach you a few things. What happens if President Donald Trump does not concede the election? I talked about it in a previous video, but I'm going to cut right to the chase. It's happened 2 times in history. It happened in 1800. It's happened in 1824. And if you'll remember, Hillary Clinton told Joe Biden not to concede. You remember that? Before this election, she told him, do not concede. You know why she told him that? I hate to say it, smart woman. She knows the law. But most Americans don't. Most of you watching me don't know it. I didn't know it. But now I do, and knowledge is power. And I promise you, Donald Trump knows what I'm fixing to tell you. So do all of his lawyers. Okay, so here's what happens, real simple. The most powerful thing that keeps the peace in the United States of America is not required by law. It's just a custom. And it's called a concession speech. We've been doing it for a long time, but there's no law that requires a concession speech. However, it does aid in the peaceful transfer of power. So normally when a presidential candidate is in a fight for the presidency, it's a powerful position. It's like a throne, a king fighting for his throne. He has supporters. And those supporters are literally ready to fight, if you will, for their guy. Hey, that's just the way it works, folks. It's been that way since the dawn of time. At the moment of the concession speech is when those people that support this guy are pretty much given the green light to simmer down, go back home. It's all over. It's a surrender. It's a white flag of surrender. But it is not required in the Constitution. It's simply a custom. It's a wonderful custom. Once a president concedes, the battle is over. There's no more legal fighting. There's nothing. Everything after that just sort of happens with a rubber stamp. Then the electors get together. They cast their votes in Washington, D.C. The president is officially elected and the votes are certified. And that certification gives that man the presidency. But more importantly, his concession speech from the opponent is what gives him legitimacy and a transfer without drama. But 2 times in our history, presidents did not concede the election. Why? Well, not because they were trying to be rambunctious, but just like Al Gore, they knew that something was off, and they were not ready to give up a fight with a margin less than 1% in all the battleground states. According to the law, Georgia is going to be recounted. We do not have any official result anywhere in the nation. Pennsylvania is going to be recounted. Arizona is still being counted. Nevada is going to be recounted. We have a total recount coming. Now, after that recount, the president has legal options to go to court to prove irregularity. So let's just say that none of that works and the president still will not concede the election. The Constitution, Amendment 12 of the United States Constitution gives you the answer of what will happen. If they cannot rule on it in the court and he does not concede and there's no certification of an undisputable majority, then we go to the House of Representatives. When we get to the House of Representatives, there are 475 members of that House. The election is null and void at that point. It's like it never happened. The numbers do not matter any longer. This has happened twice in history. I got a feeling it's fixing to happen again. At that moment, the election becomes obsolete, and now the president will be elected by the Congress, the House of Representatives. Now, immediately, that strikes fear in the heart of a conservative, because guess who controls the House? The Democrats. But not so fast. The Constitution goes on to say in that article that each state in the Congress gets one vote, not each representative. Each state gets one vote for the president. Well, there are 50 states in the House. Of those 50, 37 are Republican. At that moment, a Republican Congress will officially, constitutionally vote in the next president. Why do you think Donald Trump has not conceded? He knows these things that I'm telling you. He understands that there was illegitimate votes cast. He understands that votes are still going on. Now, he may get tired of the fight. I don't know. I don't think he is, though. But he does have a constitutional remedy to his dilemma. This is going to be interesting to watch. But remember, Hillary Clinton told Joe Biden, do not concede no matter what. Now, why did she tell him that? Because she knows what I'm telling you. And so, Joe Biden has won a few battleground states with less than 1%. Those are automatic recounts. We will not have a winner till we have a certification. If we can't get a certification that's not contested in the courts, it will go to the House of Representatives just before Inauguration Day. Now you might know why the Panther is getting real quiet in the background, waiting for the attack. I'm not saying that's how it's going to go, but the Constitution foresaw this. The Constitution made a way for an illegitimate election to be overturned in the House of Representatives. So class is dismissed, and now you know the truth.
This is Albert Grovey. Prepare yourself for the shock of your life. You are about to come face to face with the most monstrous crime of all time. For this is the story of a demagogue, a demoniacal genius with criminal, sadistic proclivities and his ruthless cohort participants. A story about a gang of killers who embarked on a mass annihilation of millions of human beings. This is a story compounded of human degradation beyond comprehension. A highly organized scheme which used every device known to modern science, but deliberately twisted for the infliction of agonizing torture, of awesome power built on mountains of human corpses. This is the revolting story of the Nazi Party and National Socialism. A movement nurtured by a savage determination to ravage and destroy. A movement that bathed itself in an ocean of human blood.
I saw our picture on your shirt and wanted to say we love you. Be safe in Aleppo now.
I'm going to sing a song about a square, and I want you to look all around your room for one. But remember, a square has 4 straight sides, and each side is just as long as the other, and it has 4 corners that are the same size. One, 2, 3, 4. There's a square out there. Can you guess the square? Do you think that you can find it? You must be aware of the shape of a square if you really want to find it. So look with care for the shape of a square.
come and play now. You can come and play now. Come into the door.
قديش عمرك؟
4 سنين.